I guess they want me to feel accomplished for getting down several hundreds of steps. But we've got to be like beyond deep underground at this point. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C221. Achievement unlocked, leg day. If we didn't have the achievement for leg day before, we certainly got it now. So what, we're in a prison now? Excuse me? Did they build a historical society above a prison? I mean, that's pretty cool, but considering where I'm at, it's a little bit less cool. Considering this is Silent Hill, I'm a little bit less enthused. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, gosh. Oh, you're not gonna puke up at me? Are we past that? Oh boy, okay, so I guess we just pick a direction? Crimson and White, Banquet for the Gods. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Damn. You have to pick? Those are both really sucky ways to go. I guess I'd rather be strangled. Crimes against vibes. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Rezi. Very much a crime against vibes. Yeah, I feel like strangling's not as bad because, like, you panic, but the physical pain, though, is probably a significant difference. Toluca Prison Camp. Built in 1862, the camp was used in house prisoners during the American Civil War. Converted into Toluca Prison in 1866. American Civil War. Man, it's so strange to think how the American Civil War was. It really wasn't that long ago. Pick the strangulation because I'm into that. I think they might push it a little bit past your comfort zone, Zyklus. Just a little bit. You get to pick. Don't you see the bit about it being their last taste of freedom? It's totally cool. Oh, yeah. Totally fine. I guess it's a mercy? But man, for the people that picked skewering, they just don't know. Like, they just don't know. Hey, this looks familiar. We saw this in a picture. You know what? We also saw Pyramid Head in a picture. Does that mean we're gonna see Pyramid Head here? Is that foreshadowing like this was? Yeah, it's like the last meal. Yeah, quite honestly, I'd rather have the freedom to pick my last meal than have to contend with those two awful ways of dying. Rezi, I want to know, which way would you rather go out? I feel like I know what you're going to say, because I feel like because you haven't contested my answer, so I feel like your answer is the same. Why would you ever pick that one? Is that in relation to the one I picked, or are you just screwing with me? Oh, we zoomed in for it. James has got to psych himself up for this, and quite honestly, I don't think I would do this anyway. I don't think any amount of psyching up would really get me to jump into this hole, but James is just built different, so here we go. Back to the pit. See, James, this is what happens when you jump in a random hole. There's walls all around you now. Of those two, absolutely strangling skewering is what they do with moths after we're dead. Oh no! Rezi, that one's especially traumatic for you. That's like your weakness. If you think about it, execution by hanging is just an automated version of execution by strangling. Actually, Argonek, you were extremely unlucky if you strangled from a hanging. The reason they dropped you was to break your neck. It was supposed to be quick. And the intent was to break your neck, not for you to strangle to death. But strangulation did happen. Quite the pitfall. It's very much the pitfall. Okay, so now that we're here... do we just live here now? Ah, here we go. There we go. Rezi knows. Are there any other walls we can... Oh, there are! Oh, this one was, a dead end anyway. James, can you imagine how screwed you would be if there was no way out of here? You would be beyond screwed. You would be beyond help. Ultimate screwage at this point. If you died by asphyxiation in a hanging, it means the hangman gave you too much rope. Yup. You did not want that to happen. I don't know how good the quality control back then was for hanging, so I don't know how often it was botched. There's a reason the phrase is just enough to hang yourself. Ah. Excuse me? Where? Oh, okay. I thought it was in the ceiling for a second. I'm kinda glad we're back to these guys. Shit. I say that as he hits me. If they gave you too little, it would decapitate you. Now that's something I didn't know, Rezi. But I guess that's still better than strangling? I feel like... Let's see what's around this corner. A dead end. Okay. So that is where we need to go. Hang was surprisingly in-depth thing. The Army's official hangman during World War II was very much not an expert, as I understand it. Yeah, like, I feel like quality control is something that very much came around semi-recently for, like, anything. I feel like the industrial age is kind of what brought around some form of quality control. Like, formal quality control of anything. That's just me speculating. I literally don't know. But, like, that's my first inclination. Crucifixion is actually one of the slowest ways to execute someone. You were often on the cross for days before your got fucked up enough to kill you, or you died of exposure. Your circulation. Yeah, I actually knew that also, Rezi. It's brutal. It's pretty brutal. People have come up with a lot of absolutely horrific ways to torture people. Like, it's insane. Torture and kill, I should say. I like this key. I actually kind of really like this key. Oh, why? 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 That was so freaking cheap. I'm getting bitten by these stupid bugs. Ow, dang. How sharp are their teeth? They can freaking bite through boots? Dang. So freaking cheap. Why? 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 Dodge, dodge, and smash into the darkness. How long are we gonna do this? Oh, shh! Why? Why? What am I doing? How do I get out of here? Every time I step over there. This room freaking sucks! There's loads of stories of the executioner, their friends family would bribe the executioner so they use a good rope or sharp axe. Oh, shit! It's not whenever I just step over there. Alright, where are you? Where the fuck are you? Alright, so it's not because I step over here. Oh, shit. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I could have done this a long time ago. Fuck! Shit. Oh, wait, oh, shit. Shit! Is it 5? Shit! I freaking hate this! I don't know how I'm supposed to know the code. I thought it was just the ones that were lit up, but apparently not. I think I tried all those combinations. Shit. Fucking hell. Okay, goodness gracious. I'm so glad I double checked. I didn't try all the combinations. It was the last one I freaking tried. I remember this scene from The Mummy. Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? Reminds me of some of the abandoned buildings you'd see back in Honolulu. The roaches there get huge. That's where I came from, yeah. I don't even want to imagine what the roaches look like in Honolulu, Argonek. I actually also knew that as well, Rezi. That you would bribe the executioner so that they would use good materials. Extremely morbid, but it was freaking tough back in the day. Yeah. I don't want to see those roaches, Argonek. I would actually probably have been happy never knowing those roaches existed. If I remember right, people also used to ask to be executed by sword since to do so was honorable. I don't know if I've heard of that, but I can definitely see that. Being a good executioner was often a well-paying job because you got bribed as well as getting paid and like getting the victim's boost or something like that. I also feel like I feel like there wasn't a lot of demand to be an executioner just because it was so violent. I feel like you had to be built different to be an executioner. I certainly couldn't be one. Heard those horror stories about Hawaiian roaches. Great place to vacation, maybe. Not a great place to visit if you hate roaches. The tropics are full of wonderful creatures. There are flying snakes in Southeast Asia. Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of Southeast Asia and the Honolulu roaches, if you don't mind me. They love to surf. Great. Surfing roaches or surfing snakes? Or both? Back to the pit. This would absolutely kill you, James. This would absolutely 100% kill you. There's a reason so many of them wanted to be anonymous. Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like... yeah, it's probably a really high-stakes job as well. Fuck it, we ball. James, probably. At this point, yeah, I feel like he's saying that a lot lately. I don't really understand the motive for jumping several hundred feet into the earth, though, when we're trying to look for Mary / Laura. But you do you, James, I guess. I've been here all along. Other Mary. Other Mary. Mary Sunderland. Not Mary Owie. Interesting little totem here. Man, I regret it every time that happens and I don't know what it's about. There's a body there that I just realized was there, so that's neat. And like I said, I know how this game ultimately ends, but... hold that thought.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and...
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
Okay. So he attacked you. And you shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you? I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes?
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway, I better get going.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, Resi, they cast Eddie super, 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 super well. I love how they modeled Eddie, and I love the voice actor for Eddie. I don't think they could have gotten Eddie more perfectly. He might be, I think, the best, so far, the best model and voice actor for any of the characters so far. I wish that they'd hit the nail on the head for all the rest of them. They perfectly got Eddie. Maria, the old voice actress for Maria is just incredible, absolutely incredible. Maria, I actually lament over the voice acting for. Model wise, sure, I can accept it, but the voice acting, goodness, it was just top notch for Maria, the original Maria. Honestly, the biggest bug memories I have from when I lived in Hawaii are the centipedes. The largest I saw was roughly an inch wide and lived in the crappy couch we kept. Good heavens, Argonek. How did you exist? I don't understand. I don't know how you made it through that. That's crazy. Bro's tweaking, yeah. Freaking Eddie. Eddie is like a huge wild card. The old Maria was more sultry, which fit her character better. Yeah. I love the amount of voice lines they gave Maria and the amount of personality they gave this Maria, but the voice acting, like Rezi said, so perfect. So absolutely perfect. She was mysterious. She was sultry. She was teasing. And the way she delivered the lines, just so good. It was just so good. If you enjoy the old voice acting, I thought it was a big meme. For Maria, the cutscenes with Maria, one in particular, I don't really want to say it because we haven't gotten to that point, but there's one iconic part where there was an exchange between the two of them in the original Silent Hill 2. It's one of the most iconic parts that is showcased about that game. Anyway, the way that whole cutscene was delivered, it's iconic. The hotel was your special place. You just feel the implication. OG line read on that one. Yeah. James's voice acting in that cutscene was actually pretty good also. Alright, we're gonna get out of this room. Also, I thought about something. Well, now I'm thinking about another thing, too. So this blood looks pretty recent. But Eddie also said he was coming at him, which begs the question, how was he coming at Eddie when he's sitting down? There's a lot of things that don't really make sense about that story. Andy got shot from behind. Did he? Yeah, I guess so, because that's where the splatter was. Yeah, you're right, Rezi. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's true. He was just joking. He's just joking. He was just memeing. So, like, in the original, I don't think it was really clear either if Eddie actually did it. Eddie did say he made the whole thing up, and the guy was already dead when he got there, yeah. But from what I know about Eddie, I'm not sure. Like, that's the thing. Like, especially knowing some things that come next. I don't know. For me, it's ambiguous. Original A says the same thing, but I agree St. Vegas was lying about lying. Exactly. Rifle rounds? We're getting a rifle, apparently. He could have also made up the story of how... Oh, there it is. Of how the exchange happened as well. He might not have been walking towards him. So, hypothetically, Eddie made up that story because he didn't want it to seem as though he killed him in cold blood. Let's assume that Eddie did kill him in cold blood and he wasn't feeling threatened. He made up that story that he felt threatened, but he didn't want it to sound as bad. And then when he saw James's reaction to it, he then backed off from the whole thing entirely. Like, he tried to ease into it, but he saw James was not accepting that story in a positive way. And that is very possible to what have happened as well. And we just don't know. No items. Well, assumedly we're going to want a key. So, I guess we'll come back when we find a key. It's like, holy shit. What? I was like, what is that? It's just it's a mask. Okay. They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Got the spare from the witness checkpoint. Secure the rifle before it falls into the wrong hands. A lot of people seem to have problems with the voice acting whenever Remake comes out, and I've never really understood it. Like, I get it. Like, I get it too whenever voice actors don't sound the same. And I understand it's not practical sometimes. Practical/realistic to get, like, the same voice actor. But I'm kind of in the same boat of the people that prefer the voice acting to stay as true to the original. And honestly, deviating as little from characters as possible from the original. I'm one of those people. In the case of, like, adding stuff on that is true to the original, I'm okay with, especially if it's with the consultation of, like, the person who created the thing. Like, I'm all for that, especially with what they did with this game. Like, they added a lot to it, but they kept to the nature, perfectly held to the nature of the original. The intent and everything, so... People don't like change. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Yeah, it really is, Resi. I mean, there's always something to be said about putting a fresh coat of paint on any game, like improving the sound design, the controls, the graphics, especially when it's not just like an HD remaster. Like, people are always gonna like that, you know. But this is a remake, you know. They added stuff to it. It wasn't just copy and paste of the original game. We have a map now! And I've been staring at this map for about 5 minutes, and we finally picked it up. Oh my gosh, it's freaking... What am I hearing? I swear I could have sworn I heard something. The freaking map is still going. How big is this place? Dang. Alright, we have the first floor. Wait, sorry. What floor is this? We have the first floor main section. We have first floor Serpent section. We have the second floor. We have the first floor Boar section. Third floor. Basement. Fucking hell, this place is huge. I'm a freaking... Goodness gracious, alright. Oh, here we go again. What order is the map even in? First floor, first... Exactly! I don't even understand this, like... I don't even understand how this is working. There's like a key at the bottom of what area we're looking at, but shit, man. I'm getting more confused just looking at it. Parasite Eve, yeah. Parasite Eve, I think, is an honorable mention for me, not because I've never played it, or not because I have played it, I should say. I haven't played it, but Mary told me about that game a long time ago, and I've actually been very curious to play it again. Well, I said, play it for the first time. I'm acting like I've played the game. Play it for the first time if there is ever a remake of it. Oh shit. Here we go again. What the f... What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that's... Excuse me? It's on a timer? What kind of whack power system is this? Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm going this way instead. Screw that. I'm not about that life. I'm coming this way. You need to play the OG first, though. I mean, I don't know. I think I'd rather play like the remake, especially if it's true to the original. I don't really see why not. I feel it has tank controls, right? I don't really care for tank controls. Tank controls, in my opinion, suck. Tank controls suck. It's an interesting picture. Yeah, so I don't want to play a game with tank controls. I just can't. I think that's gonna that would straight up ruin the game for me. I don't really like clunky mechanics, so I don't think I would enjoy it really that much because of that. The heaviest weight. It's part of the spook factor, though. I get it, but like I dealt with Signalis, and Signalis, it wasn't tank controls, but it was still clunky. Oh fucking hell! Oh my goodness gracious! You are very close all of a sudden. Goodness! That was freaking awful. Run, James! Run, freaking run! Oh shit, I forgot it's these guys. We're switching to these guys. Dang it. The story is very particular about how games feel to play. There's a reason he modded Signalis to play it like a completely different game. I enjoyed Signalis so much more because of that mod. And like I said, like it made the game scarier, you know. It put the camera in a camera perspective that I really appreciated, and it made the game scarier. So I loved Signalis a lot more because of that. Made it more interesting. Even though the camera perspective did screw me a couple of times. The prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully, the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Timers in circuits are pretty common. Troubleshooting them is a headache, though, because most timers are in the milliseconds. I can see that, but for a light switch? Stomp mommies! Almost as if the devs designed it to be played with an overhead perspective. Yeah, I know. But like I said, I don't regret it. Where the heck did this thing come from anyway? I guess this was, like a Catholic chapel as well. Because of the confession booth here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, that's an interesting detail. And actually, I said this was a Catholic church. I don't actually think it is. It's probably inspired by Catholicism, but from what I understand from the Silent Hill lore, as long as this is sticking to how Silent Hill operates, Silent Hill had a religious cult that had very strange beliefs about God. Which it's not really explored much in Silent Hill 2, but you basically see kind of like elements of it, I guess. Like this case in point with this. It is referred to as a cult. It is not meant to be indicative of Christianity or Catholicism, so to speak. Okay, we're making a note of that. We're back into this shitty room again, so that's cool. Oh, gosh. Alright. Well, let's do this. Oh boy, oh boy. Turn this on. Please, holy frick! Oh, shoot. Dang it, I forgot again. It threw some regular ones of these guys at me, and I got back into the habit of killing them, and I gotta remember these guys are different. James, you can't just whip out your pipe like that. Well, in this case, I'm glad he did. There we go. I know there's a hole in this cell here. But we'll come back to that later. I don't feel like crawling through a hole right now. Ooh, I might just keep you in there. If that's okay with you. I don't know if it is, though. Oh my gosh! He's got stuff! He's got a thing in there! Dang it. Alright. I don't know if he's really worth getting. But boy does he suck. That was really close. Get in the door, James. Oh. We have another way in. He's just freaking puking through the wall. Goodness gracious. How much puke do you got? Alright, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna happen. James, be faster, please! Shit. You are causing me a lot of trouble, my man. Woman. Woman, you're a woman. No, 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 no. You get back here. Don't you freaking go through here. This one was normal. This one was normal. Oh, goodness gracious. Want the loot, gotta shoot. I actually didn't have to shoot, but maybe I should have. I thought I could squeak that door open without him getting me, or her getting me, but I was wrong, Arkanek. I was wrong. Well, let's see if what we get out of here is worth it. I'm kind of thinking it wasn't. One rifle round. And something. Okay, this one is actually pertaining to Catholicism. So maybe there was a maybe I'm just misremembering, but I know that there was a cult. I didn't remember Catholicism being involved in Silent Hill, but maybe it was. 100% though, there was a very notorious cult that is extremely prominent in the first game. Extremely prominent. In the chapel you were in earlier, across on the pulpit. So there's that. Yeah, I know. What's fuzzy for me, Rezi, as far as that cult is concerned, is how much they borrowed from Christianity and Catholicism, if anything. So I was thinking they were borrowing some of the imagery, which maybe they did and do. I don't really remember enough about the first game. So it's Outlast 2 situation. I remember this part of Silent Hill 2. Yeah, I don't either, actually. Oh, fucking gosh, dang it! Fucking good gracious, I'm running. Fucking hell. Holy crap! Fucking God gracious, man! I got double jump scared. Once for seeing it, and then once for it hitting me in the back. Goodness. I was hoping we weren't gonna see any more of those guys, at least in here. Air Silent Hill used to be an ancient Native American spiritual site called the Hills of Silence. The American spiritual site I do remember. I didn't know about the name. Zyklus. I mean, Christianity started as a cult in the first place, so... Realistically, every religion, I think, has to start as a cult. I don't really think it makes sense that a religion wouldn't start as a cult in the beginning. But cults, you know, they classically don't really have a great sound to them just because that's how they've been... The name cult has kind of been thought of over time. It's usually been a negative thing. And as far as I'm concerned... Oh shit, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh fucking hell, I think that's something new. I think that's something new. I don't think cult, the definition of cult, has a solid definition. I think probably linguistics experts and historians, I think, disagree on like what technically classifies as a cult versus a religion. I think it's kind of like a little bit of interpretation there. It's not just like, oh yeah, if it's got less than 50 members, it's a cult, or, you know, plus fringe religious beliefs, you know. It's a little bit more hard to pin down. Oh, I missed this. What is this? This cell is to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons to do it by then. The convicts, I guess? The previous tenant has been moved to death row as per the warden's order. Yeah, I'm using the literal definition of cult, not the modern negative connotation people use it for. Yeah. Like, especially with pop culture, like, everybody thinks of a cult as, like, a bad thing. Because that's how it's pretty much always depicted. Okay, we have the yard and upstairs. Plus this other door that I didn't even bother to go into. So let's see what this is. It's just another one of these. Great. Alright. Well, the yard is probably a dead end, if it's true to pretty much every prison that's ever existed. So let's go out to the yard. And hope that crawly thing isn't out here. I don't like it out here. It's completely pitch fucking black. Man. Like, in real life, if this wasn't Silent Hill and, like, the lights weren't off and there was actually people here, exploring something like this would actually be pretty cool. Like, with, like, a tour or something. Not, like, by yourself in the dark. Ugh. It's freaking gross out here. Oh no! What am I hear something else stepping around. I hear something else stepping around. And I did not hear any static. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so freaking much. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I don't wanna. Fucking hell, dude. I don't want to. I straight up do not want to. Oh shit, there's fucking something there. There's something fucking there. There's something fucking there, and it's gonna fucking kill me. It's gonna fucking scare me to death. It's gonna be fucking awful. Shit. I know I must. I know I have. Wait, hold up, wait. This doesn't look like any prison yard I've ever seen. What is that? Shit. Looks like this save point. How bad could that be? Oh my gosh, I hate when it like gets louder and it picks up. Hanging platform, talk about tropical. I guess we just put that there? Sure. I guess this is gonna like open a door. I guess that's how we open the doors. I hate that I haven't seen the thing. Like, I hate that I haven't seen it. Oh, it was literally like right over there. Why are you sloshing around over here? Goodness gracious. I'm so done with this area. I'm so freaking done. I am done. I am done. This place is huge. What is that? It's like a red thing. Saw it for like a second. Is that another save spot? Wait a sec, did I turn... Goodness gracious. No, that's where I came from, right? Yeah, that's the statue, okay. Getting turned around. Where is it? Like, this is freaking torture. Behind you. I don't want to go into the middle. I was hoping we would have seen it by now, and I wouldn't have to go into the middle. That's where I'm going to be, like, the most freaking exposed. Fuck, dude. I don't want to see this thing. Like, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to freaking do this. I want to do this, like, the least of anything I've had to do in this game. Alright, I'm just gonna have to, like, go for it. Fuck, dude. Just jumping at shadows. It's a little bit more than shadows, Resi. Just a little bit. Is there something actually down there? Or is the game just screwing with me? No, I don't want to find out, but I can't relax knowing that there's something might be there. Alright, so we need like a lever, I guess. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna read this. Pull ye but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales. Think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose. Let the judgment begin. Oh my god. It never stops getting me. Every single time. Okay, so it's saying I can either guess or I can get the one that should hang. Well, obviously we're going to try to get the right one. I feel like if we don't get the right one, we're not going to like the outcome. If it involves seeing what the fuck this thing is, I don't think I want to get the wrong one. So, I'm getting the hell away from here. That was nightmare fuel. Please, I don't want to have to do that again anytime soon. Scales and gallows. Wait, there's like a small room over here. According to the map, there's something there, but I don't think we can get there. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell me what? Rezi. You're the best. Aw, thank you, Mary. That's very nice of you. Alright, well that actually leaves us at an impasse. Nothing. Maybe we can open up one of these doors from that scale. Shoot, I don't want to be out here again. I just mentally started recovering from not being out here. Every time, every freaking time. I see, so we can just kind of see what we can open. Gotcha, okay. Fuck, dude. Alright, so we can't do anything this way. We can get in here. Snake door. Alright, there we go. That's what we do. Headless Serpent. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure I saw something new in this room. I'm wondering if that's what's out there. People have already probably made that connection, but I haven't, because I'm too busy being scared to death, so...